Remember, kids, this afternoon at 4 o'clock, it's the Transformers coming at you. Now it's out-of-this-world fun with that fantastic family of the future, the Jetsons, next on TV.
Wow, what a neat package. I wonder what's in it. Hey, can you guess what's in it? It's kind of a mystery, isn't it? Suppose someone offered to give you this mystery box if you could guess what was in it without opening it. What are some of the things that you would do to find out? What ideas do you have about how you could discover what's in this mystery box? There are many things that you would have to know about this mystery box to figure out what's in it. For example, one thing that would help would be to know how big it is. How big do you think this box is? It's fun to guess, isn't it? And any guess might be right because we can't really tell how large it is just from looking at it. It might be very large, or it may be very small. We can't really tell just from looking at it, can we? Another thing that would help us learn about what's in the box is to know how heavy it is. How heavy do you think it is? Again, it's a little hard to tell, isn't it? It might be very heavy, or it may be very light. Well, it's hard to learn much about our mystery box and what's in it just by looking at it. We could use some help. Now, how big would you say it is? What words would you use to tell about its size? There are many ways that you could describe the size of this box. For example, you could say, it is much larger than this watch, or it is much smaller than this fox, or it is a little larger than this cup, or it is a little smaller than this basketball, or it is about the same size as this roller skate. Or, well, there are many other ways that you could say it. You could even get a ruler and measure how large it is. But once you know how big the box is, you still don't know exactly how big the object is inside of it. It could be this big, or it may be this big, or it may even be this big. One thing you can be sure of, it isn't this large. Let's think again about how heavy it is. Watch carefully. What words would you use to tell how heavy you think it is? There are many ways that you could describe how heavy the box is. For example, you could say, it is much heavier than this feather, or it is much lighter than this rock, or it is a little heavier than this wiffle ball, or it is a little lighter than this bank, or it weighs about the same as this toy motorcycle. And there are many other ways that you could say it. You could even get a scale and measure how much it weighs. Well, now we have ideas about the size of the package and how heavy it is. How else might we learn about what's in the box? Listen, do you hear that? What words would you use to describe the sound you hear? By listening to the sound, can you tell how many things are in our mystery box? What happens if we stop shaking the box and just tilt it? Listen, what does that sound like? What does it tell you about something in the box? What happens if we tilt it a little further? Let's listen some more. What do these sounds tell you about what's in the box? Can you think of any other way that we might learn about what's in the package? Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe you can smell something. What are some of the things that might be in the box that you would be able to smell? Suppose you take a few moments and name some of the things that you could smell if they were in our mystery box. How large is the box? How much does it weigh? What sounds does it make? Can you smell anything in the box? These are just a few of the ways in which you can discover what's in the box. Can you think of any other ways? Why don't you investigate other boxes and see how good you can become at solving the mystery of their contents?
Do you know how to observe? Do you know how to describe an object? How do you know if something is big or small, short or tall? Out and about can help. Let's watch and listen and learn how to observe and describe.
Sam! Oh, Sam!
Well, hi, Sally. Isn't this a wonderful day?
Well, you seem to be having a good day. You're so happy. Is something special happening today?
It sure is. Today is my birthday.
It is? I had forgotten. Happy birthday. Are you taking the afternoon off? Are you going to have a party? We could call all our friends and plan a party right now.
I'd like to have a party, Sally, but I can't. I have to go back to work this afternoon.
Oh, that's too bad, Sam. But you did get a present, didn't you?
Did I get a present? I sure did. Wait till you see it. You'll never guess what it is.
Sure I can. Let me try.
Okay.
A new sweater.
Nope.
Is it bigger than a sweater?
Oh, yes.
A new television set.
Nope.
Is it bigger than a television set?
Well, it's taller than some television sets and longer, but it doesn't weigh as much as some TVs.
Taller than a television set and longer, but not as heavy as some TVs. I think you better give me a few hints.
Okay. I've had a chance to observe my present. Now I'll tell you some of its characteristics. Let's see. If I measure it, it would be about this tall, 3 feet, and about as long as this bench, 5 feet.
3 feet high and 5 feet long.
and some of its parts are round. And it's blue, and sometimes it goes bring, bring.
Bring, bring?
Yep, bring, bring. Can you guess what it is?
Well, it sounds like a doorbell, but a doorbell's not that big.
No, it's not a doorbell, but it's a good guess.
Are you sure I can guess just from what you've told me?
Sure. How wide, how tall? Is it big or is it small? Is it more or is it less? If I describe it, can you guess? Partly flat and partly round, blue and it makes a ring sound. Now I've described it, can you see what this